So this is about us honoring our complexities. Uncertain, I come to crying, just crying. Soluble tears imprinted on the lines of notebook pages and my lover's cotton sleeves. See the rubble and weight that this body, this container holds, includes my mama's voice. Her clock runs by overtime shifts, and the current roaring of her birthplace, the Filipinas, cannot enter her mind because she doesn't have the time. She sent the withered money in manila envelopes. She sent the used shoes and brand name clothing for familia back home. Who was it that said that in America, you're rich, 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 rich? Whoever made such a lie hasn't felt a burden on the skin. Brown person limited to manual labor, factory, blue-collar hours, spinning out your happiness, spinning out your happiness. In spite of the poet or thinker parts of you day in and day out. Whoever made such a lie hasn't felt the burden on the skin. Beautiful brown illusion, limited to white eyes in an all-white academy. See, at home, when my friends and I go visit, there is pancit on the table, right next to lumpia Shanghai, right by the perfect pepperoni Domino's pizza, as my mom proudly holds a Coca-Cola in her hand. All of these components decoratively spread before me upon our welcome. And we sit, and we listen. This is what you do when you're in the company of elders. You head nod. All my friends, all beaming activists and theorists who consider deconstructing any movie on any Saturday night. That's fun. But there's no academic institution that could say what my mama could say. Her veins permeating HMO Blue Cross insurance that barely paid for half a prescription. Her hands roughened from cooking. Her eyes aglow like the laugh of a child. She spoke commonplace of her captivity. Oh, I know, young ones. I know two places, work and home, home and work, work and home. College students, activists. What do you know? And there's a needle-sharp pain in my chest as I look over to the face that will be mine in 20 or so years. See, I used to know my mom's when she was precarious and fun, jumping rope with the neighborhood kids in me, our mouths sucking the juice from baleta sticks, our bodies ragged from sucking out this summer in just one day. And we couldn't extend ourselves to believe the sweat, the sacrifice of our parents then. See, now brown people, when you grow up, if you're lucky enough, you study them. You study the stories, the missing papers, the green cards, the dates when which family member came, the war which brought you here, your refugee status. You sign your name with pride, knowing that you speak English, and you cry out in gutted sentences, cupping hope, knowing that it isn't enough to be a woman, or a person of color, or queer, or poor, but enough to fight against being made small fragments. Every day, me and my friends sit at newspapers and the internet, and we look at the blue and the brown of our world, and it all starts to blend together. The U.S. finds it fit to send in 10,000 troops this fall and trample on a constitution I've only read about. The Philippines is like my mama, tasting her freedom, even after she never arrives. And yesterday I held my mama close. And of the 3 languages we know, our skin is the softest. She wraps up fried food, the scent of them in the thread of my clothes, in our walk. Everybody, thank you for coming. Good job on your semester trials there. Good job on your grades. Okay, everybody, pack some food. Okay, sorry for my little house. Sorry for my little house. The same woman that pounded into my skull that report cards were methods of survival. The same woman that knows that her girl, boy, daughter, son, kid is grown. Says this to my friends. And I stand here, pen in hand, her voice in my heart, waiting to write that poem that refuses to apologize. Thank you so much.